Hi Matadors, my name is James Jewett. You're watching The Brief, and on this week's episode it is men's club soccer, women's club soccer, men's ice hockey, and tennis. Women's soccer had a doubleheader over the weekend. They opened up playing against CSU San Bernardino, where they won 2-0 with goals from Jen Sibbald and Logan Taylor. And this is what happened on Sunday.
The Matadors came out looking sharp. Ball possession was dominated by CSUN until an aerial stretch pass found Jen Sibbald, and she blasted home. USC barely touched the ball in the first half, and when they did, CSUN stopped them in the middle third. UCSD had to send runners up the wings to break through, and the Matadors always had the answer. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Another pass through the air found Haley Worrell, who tucked it into the lower right. 2-0 CSUN. USC had to resort to shooting from beyond 20 yards. These were easy saves for the keeper. CSUN sent it into the air once again, finding number 11 Frenchie on the far right wing. Then from her foot into the box where UCSD's keeper mishandled the ball, Matadors took a 3-0 lead going into the half. The second half was no different from the first. A lot of the play was stuck in the center third, going back and forth, until CSUN got a fortuitous bounce and the header went just over the crossbar. UCSD managed to get some offensive zone pressure, but playing the game with only one sub took its toll. The fatigued UCSD gave up one more goal before the game's end.
You're listening to a demo for StopMusic.com.
Team president Samantha Tan gave one reason for the team's victory.
Just calming down and not being frantic with the ball. And we practiced passing a lot, passing to feet a lot as opposed to just kicking it.
Right.
So we did that really well today.
Men's soccer also played this weekend. They were down in UC San Diego, and the A team tied their game 2-2, and the men's B team lost 1-0. Moving on to ice hockey. The men's ice hockey team had a doubleheader against Texas A&M over the weekend. They won the first game in overtime, and in the second game, it opened up with 2 goals for CSUN, 1 for Texas A&M, and this is how it finished out. Texas A&M started the second with big open ice hitting, legs moving, shots firing, and the always classic bodies to the net. Matadors changed the tempo with speed to the outside, testing Texas's goaltender. They would answer right back with winger speed of their own, getting shots towards the net. This back and forth was broken by back-to-back Texas penalties, and on the 5-on-3 advantage, CSUN would find Twine, but the score remained 2-1. Referee blew his whistle not for the goal, but because he lost sight of the puck. Near the end of the power play, number 24 Matt Alessi would get booked for interference, and not only would Texas kill their penalty, but they would then go on the man advantage. Stanky in net for CSUN made big saves to keep the lead, and CSUN would go on to kill that penalty. Shortly after, Texas A&M's Tendy would answer back on a point-blank shot, flashing leather and making the save. Texas would take a penalty and end the period 2-1. CSUN started the third with a short-lived man advantage, and the game ended up gummed up in the neutral zone. CSUN would break the monotony. Check this out. Carcerano's pinpoint accuracy off the boards to Max Goen, catching Texas A&M on a change, 5-hole. CSUN's lead is now 3-1. Texas A&M's best chance was this drop pass shot, rebound, and almost batted out of mid-air. CSUN would decisively hold their 2-goal lead until Captain Eric Roberts took a penalty in the latter half of the third.
Taking a penalty at that point in the game, I think there's about maybe 10 minutes or so left in the third. We're up by 2, but you don't want to give a team like A&M, a good team, any chance of getting any momentum. You know, it's sure we killed it off, but if they were to pop one, that's a 1-goal game there.
The game still at 3-1 and would stay there despite this bit of brilliance that directly led to this chance deflected wide by good Texas defense. Texas ended up pulling their goalie, CSUN got an empty net goal, and the 4-1 victory would conclude CSUN's 2-game sweep. You heard from the team captain Eric Roberts earlier, and here he is again on why this weekend was more successful than the last.
We had a little bit of opening weekend jitters last weekend. We were making things more complicated on ourselves. We got back to basics this weekend against A&M. We're a real physical team, so this weekend we really really utilize this dump and chase. We got in the corners and battled, as opposed to last weekend where we were trying to be a little too fancy, gripping our sticks a little too much, and just making things a lot harder on ourselves last weekend compared to this weekend. So,
yeah. Matador's club tennis went north. They went to San Luis Obispo in a tournament that they held over the weekend. LB has more.
Hi, it's Lauren, and I'm the Matador Sports Network Club Tennis anchor. I am part of the Northridge Club Tennis team, and this past weekend we played in San Luis Obispo at Cal Poly. I am on the doubles team, and my partner and I, Tawny, we lost 1-6, 0-6, and 1-6 against UC Santa Barbara, USC, and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. It was fierce competition, and it was our first tournament of the semester, so it was really good just to get out there and play games. I served well, I did some volleys, Tawny played excellent as well, and it was just a really good experience, and it was beautiful up there in San Luis Obispo. The other members of the club tennis team played excellent as well. Check out some interviews right now.
So how was my game? Yeah, it was, well, initially I was a little nervous, obviously, because it was my first tournament in the States. But from game to game it improved, and I felt more comfortable. And also my performance was getting better from time to time. And yeah, I served well at the end. I was quite confident that my performance helped the team, and we had a fun weekend in general.
We didn't have our best players, but we made a good impression on the other teams. We played as best as we could. We came close to beating UCSD and Slow. Didn't do so well against USC. Individually, I played doubles, so it wasn't just me, it was me and my partner. But we didn't do too great against UCSB or USC. My partner and I, we had a close match, and we ended up beating San Luis Obispo in doubles. And then I played mixed doubles with Shannon Bayless, again against Cal Poly Slow. And it was a close match, but we weren't able to pull it out.
This weekend has a whole mess of games in and of itself. Here is update anchor Alex Aguilera with what's happening.
Hey everybody, this is Alex Aguilera, and here's what's hot this weekend. Women's soccer has a tournament in UCSD. Men's soccer plays here at home on the SRC field. The A team is going to be playing at 11 a.m. this Saturday, and the B team has a 2 p.m. game that Saturday, and also a game on Sunday at 11 a.m. Ice hockey is going to play Friday night at 9:45 in Sydney Valley against Cal Lutheran. Badminton has 2 games this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at the Bruin Open in UCLA. Make sure to catch that. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and make sure to check out our YouTube page every week. I'm Alex Aguilera. From all of us here at MSN, see you next week.